come in RAM. When we run it, lot of garbage will be collected in the RAM and as in the form of temporary files. So
Yes, sir.
once we
He born on 1975 in the village, Raichur village, and he is presently associate professor in the university head department of renewable energy engineering. And sir has the more than 15 years experience in research, teaching, and I got this PhD in agriculture engineering, in farm machinery and power engineering from US Raichur in 2015. Then MTech degree in farm power and agro engineering from US Dharwad in 1999, and BTech agriculture engineering in once again US Dharwad only 1997. And sir has having a lot of research activities. Actually got the funding actually from the ACT. He got the agriculture and agro-based industries some 35 lakhs research fund, and mechanization of the selected farm operations through drones to remote control on farm equipment around 200 lakhs. Then government development, evaluation and demonstration of solar and other renewable energy systems around 175 lakhs. And sir published more than 60 research articles in the peer-reviewed journals, and sir prepared and compared on textbook also, and published more than 80 papers in the national seminar, conferences and conventions, published more than 10 popular articles and more than 8 technical and research bulletins, published more than 20 booklets and the folders for awareness of the farmers, then published more than 25 chapters in the books and training materials. And sir is having the so many awards to his credit. Actually, he got 3 gold medal awards of the university. Then the IAC team award in 2014, and in 2017 some gold medal awards, and still many more. He got more than some 10, 15 awards to his credit. We are happy to have such eminent resource person with us. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Vijay Kumar sir, please hand out to the Vijay Kumar sir for continuing the session.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for introducing me. Thank you, sir. Is it audible?
Right. So, over to you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now you can proceed, sir.
Thank you, sir. Kindly make me a presenter so that I can share the screen.
Vishal Dutt, sir. Kindly make Vijay Kumar, sir.
I will make him. I will make him.
Present. Thank you, sir. Rashekar, sir, kindly mute yourself.
Vijay Kumar sir, now I have made him. Just check it.
Share ಮಾಡಲ sir ನಾನು?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಸರ್, ಶೇರ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.
ಸರ್ ಆಯ್ತಾ?
ಆಯ್ತು ಸರ್, ಫುಲ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸರ್.
ಶೇರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಸರ್.
Yes, sir. It's coming.
Yes, sir. It's perfectly fine, sir. You can proceed, sir. Screen is visible very much nice, sir.
Okay. Just a minute. Okay. All right. Good morning, everyone. This webinar on green energy for sustainable development, which is jointly organized by BKIT Balki and the Central University of Karnataka Kalburgi and Green Club Kalburgi. I'm going to deliver the topic role of renewable energy technologies for sustainable agriculture. Is it audible, sir?
Yes, sir. It's audible, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you. You know, energy is the climate most universal measure to carried out by human beings. And generally, the giving of any person of a country is directly related to per capita energy consumption, and this is the source-wise consumption of energy in India. That is around 46.75% of is shared by coal, followed by 33% crude oil, then 12.585% hydro, nuclear, and this one, the natural gas 7%, and the lignite others 2%. And if you see the per capita energy consumption in India, it is increasing every year, indicating that the standard of living of the person or the country is increasing every year. Now, for latest 2018-19, the energy consumption per capita is around 24,053 megajoules. And if you see, have seen the energy consumption pattern year-wise, it shows that there is a energy demand is increasing every year and across all the sectors also, including agriculture, then industries, commercial and residential, and it will definitely expected to rise continuously for a period of time. And this is the energy consumption by the different sectors. That is for traction and railways, they consume maximum of 42%, and commercial is 6%. The domestic is 24%. Agriculture is around 18%. And among them, if you see the energy share to total energy consumption from the different sources, the majorly it is from fossil based fuels, that is coal or petroleum products like diesel, petrol or kerosene or methane, natural gas, all those things. Around 63% is the share by fossil fuels, followed by the large renewable energy sources around 23%, and 12% by hydropower, 2% now nuclear. Now, if you come to the renewable energy, it is nothing but the source which comes from the natural resources, definitely, which is a very infinite and constantly renewed source. There is no end for that source. That is called as renewable energy source, and which is a non-depletable, naturally replenishable, freely available, and eco-friendly source. And now this renewable energy has become not just a scientific innovation. In future, it becomes a necessity because of the energy crisis and rising in the prices of fossil fuels. Now, if you go among the renewable energy sources, these are the major sources of the renewable energy. That is solar, then wind, biomass energy, tidal, that is wave energy from the ocean, hydro from the water, and geothermal energy, that is the energy, the heat energy from the earth crust. This is the geothermal energy. These are the different components which contribute to the renewable energy sector, which comes from natural resources from our globe. And if you see the renewable energy in India, the energy share to renewable energy sources, it is majorly, it is the source is the solar, which contributes around 69% share, followed by 28% wind, then 1% hydro, 1% biomass, and others is around 1%. And still, if you see the estimated potential of renewable power in India among the different states, you can see the maximum potential is having the Rajasthan is 15%, the Gujarat 11%, then Maharashtra 10%. It is having potential to share to the renewable power in India. For our Karnataka is having a good share of potential 8%, followed by Madhya Pradesh and other states. If you go to the solar energy among the renewable energy sources, it is the best known renewable energy source, which is we call it a green energy source, which is basically a universal energy source for other sources, which reaches the Earth's surface around 10 to the power 16 watts is being reached every day, whereas the total worldwide power demand is around 10 to the power 13 watts. That means the sun is giving around 1,000 times what we demand every day. That means if you could use only 1% also, still we can meet out the 10 times of the world's demand. And on an average, the energy radiated by the sun per unit area is around 1 kilowatt. And by considering around 5 to 7 hours of bright sunshine in a day, it will be contributing around 5 to 7 kilowatts of energy square in a day. And generally, the basic types of solar energy that can be explored is through photovoltaic. These are the most common form to use for generating the electricity. Thereby, we can use it for maybe lighting or water heating, or once we get electricity, we can use it for running our appliances. This is the solar PV cell, which can absorb the photons of the solar radiation and generate the electricity. And the second one is heat collectors, wherein the solar energy is being trapped in the form of heat. That is, we can use it as a collectors, the flat plate collectors or evacuated tube collectors. This is the collectors which can trap the solar energy in the form of heat. And third type of solar energy that can be explored is the concentrated solar power. We call it as a CSP technology, wherein the sunlight falling on the concentrators